Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Brother T. I'm a Freemason cigar enthusiast with VCR, and we got the tapes rolling on another cigar review video for you folks today. We're smoking something special today. It's actually number 1 for 2020 by way of Cigar Aficionado magazine. It is the EP Carillo Pledge Prequel. And I am super excited. I have not had one of these. I did manage to buy 2 back when they came out, and lo and behold, they landed at number 1, so that's a win. It's like buying a lottery ticket, cha-ching, cash it. So super excited to see if it lives up to the hype. Initial impressions, aside from being starstruck, because we're in the presence of a number 1 out of 25 for 2020, which was a fantastic year for cigars. For those of you that have been in the cigar industry for a while, are smoking cigars, you know that 2020, while it might have been a train wreck by a lot of accounts, from a cigar perspective, we had some fantastic new releases that came out that year, and it will be living in my memory as the year of the cigar now and forever. Unless 21 really usurps it and just brings the pain. We'll see. I'm excited for it if it happens. Initial impressions, it has a soft box press, a pretty bumpy tooth, a super firm pack, it has a triple cap, it has visible veins, invisible seams, and an oily sheen. Pre-light aroma, little leather, cocoa, hay, subtle sweetness, almost like that of chocolate. Hard to really get your nose on it with all this band and ribbon, but I'm excited because it certainly presents very nicely. We're gonna cut and light. Initial impressions, black pepper, some spice there, a little bit of building heat. It's pretty bread forward. Draw, it's like pulling water through the straw. It's very dense, creamy. It really makes you salivate. I'm swallowing spit literally as I'm talking so I don't drool all over myself while I'm recording this video. Just a fantastic smoke so far. It is a little black pepper forward. We'll see how it develops. More to come. All right, everybody. Time for a flavor update. We're probably going to address this guy as well, just due to the sheer amount of real estate that the banding takes up. So get ready. In terms of flavor notes, what we have, it started off with very much a black pepper forward note, slight heat, and some breadiness. The black pepper still hangs on a little bit. The bread is there intermittently, but primarily now the notes have moved really to a cedar. There's a slight cream. Leather. And there's this unctuous, almost pork meat quality. It reminds me of a pork roast that maybe the edges get a little dry, and then when you taste that, it kind of has that unctuous pork meaty quality. That's the note that I'm drawing on right now. It's unique, haven't come across it before. It's fantastic. It really is. It's pretty deserving, at least for a top spot in the top 25, maybe top 3. It is a fantastic cigar. Can't argue with that. I know there's some politics around Cigar Aficionado, and we're not going to get into that. But I figured I'd call that out. Didn't want to be oblivious to that, and I know some of my viewers are aware of that as well. All right, we're going to remove the bands, and we'll talk about these bands a little bit here too. All right, last but not least, and this guy's proving to be a little stubborn. That's all right though. It's the price you pay. All right, we'll talk a little bit about these bands as well. It has a sophisticated color palette that's really based on hues of blue. There's some bronze, gold, and some subtle creams. There's a lot of iconography and portraiture here that's very engaging to the eye. The print quality upon really close inspection doesn't pixelate or anything, so it's fantastic print quality. I just can't say that enough. There's embossing throughout. It's adequate band stock. I would have liked to see them use something closer to a cardstock, something that feels thicker in the hand. But that's a small little item to point out, and it's a personal preference thing. It's very subjective. Outside of that, it really appears as if no expense was spared. There's some guillocheing throughout. It's just very well done. Fine attention to detail. Hats off to EP Carillo. They traditionally have fantastic bands on their cigars, and this certainly is no exception to that rule. All right, everybody. Time for the blend update, flavor review, and the cigar wrap-up. We're running through the trifecta right here on the Pledge Prequel, and I'm super excited. The blend, it uses a USA-grown Connecticut Habano. Fantastic. The binder is Ecuadorian, and the filler is Nicaraguan. In terms of flavors that we're getting right now, leather, wood, a slight cocoa, some nut, still a little bit of black pepper, coffee bean element at times, and what I can best describe as a Maduro sweetness. Still get bits and pieces of that pork meat quality, which I do thoroughly enjoy. In terms of construction, we had no issues. I did need to relight it once, and I should phrase that, I touched it up once, not a relight. Let me just correct that for the viewing audience out there. Ash held on in 1 inch, if not greater increments. The burn, it was almost razor sharp, but again, we had to touch it up, but it didn't take away from the smoking experience at all. The draw was like water through a straw. It was thick, it was creamy, slight coating to the mouth, just fantastic smoke. Strength and body, I would bill it at a medium plus for both. I found myself reaching for a Coke, but your experience may differ. Today we smoked the EP Carillo Pledge Prequel, and it is the #1 cigar of the year for Cigar Aficionado. Go ahead and drop your #1 cigar for 2020 in the comments below, and it just may make it to a review video here on VCR. As always, my name is Brother T. I'm a Freemason cigar enthusiast, and smoke them if you got them.